The truth is, we cannot build an honest society on a lie this massive. We cannot call liars honorable and expect integrity to flow. We cannot entrust justice to men in any other context we would disqualify from jury duty. The judicial branch was poisoned at birth, and now it poisons everything it touches. If we want justice, real justice, we must burn the mythology to the ground, because the courtroom built by slave owners will always be a cage. But let's say you still want to believe in this system. Let's say you still want to argue that a courtroom built by slave owners doesn't have to be a cage. That maybe somehow justice can still be pulled from his bones. Then look no further than the man currently leading the nation, Donald J. Trump. The only reason Donald Trump is president right now is the judicial branch. He lied. He incited a riot. He hoarded classified documents. He defrauded the American people, and the courts at every single level did AVN level arches to protect him. Not because the law required it, but because the law was never written to stop people like him. It was written to protect them. Let's start with the January 6th case. Trump called for a mob to storm the Capitol. He lied about the election being stolen. He told his followers to fight like hell, and they did. The world watched it happen. We all know the election wasn't rigged, but the Supreme Court, instead of punishing a man who incited an insurrection, handed him presidential immunity. They said he was acting in his official capacity and therefore couldn't be prosecuted. And no, I'm not going out my way to be technically right, because that would be giving too much ground. That's not law. That's manipulation. That's wordplay with blood on its hands. Then came the classified documents case. Trump left office, took top secret documents to Mar-a-Lago, refusing to return them. He was caught red-handed, and the case was dismissed by a judge he handpicked. A judge he may very well appoint to the Supreme Court one day. That's not justice. That's a backroom deal. That's you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, except the backs are acting like a former United States president isn't committing treason and a spot on the bench, which is only held accountable by the president and his party. That's the judicial branch in its truest form. A brothel where loyalty is bought and integrity is the first thing sold. And if that wasn't bad enough, then there's the fraud case. Donald Trump was found guilty by a jury of American citizens, guilty of committing fraud to rig the 2016 election. The American people spoke, we followed the rules, we played the game, and we won. And then a judge threw it out. Said, yes, he's guilty, but he won't be punished. That's the moment the mask fell off. That's the moment when the people said one thing and the court said another. And instead of fixing the system, we bent the knee to it. We called these judges honorable, even though they spit in the face of justice, even as they trampled the will of the people and handed the country back to the man who broke it. Why? Because we've been trained to believe that the courts are sacred, that judges are neutral, that the system works, but it doesn't. The truth is, the justice system in America is a lie held together by procedure. It is a weapon disguised as a referee, and every day we play along, we legitimize it.